All right, my friends, so today what we're doing is I'm going to share with you, I guess, five, maybe six of my favorite kind of go-to shortcuts for the Mac. And I think these are shortcuts that those of us or those of you that are really beginners should get in the habit of using because they'll help speed up a lot of your workflow. So let's head over here. So the first one, of course, that we all need to know, and this is just really in general, if you don't know it, or if you've come from Windows, is cut, copy, and paste, right? So cut, of course, is going to take something from somewhere and remove it and put it somewhere else. So you're cutting it and pasting it. Copy, of course, is very similar, but when it takes it, it also leaves a copy of it there and puts it somewhere else. So now you have two. So for instance, I will open up a web browser here, and I'm just going to take this word electronics, but it could be anything, highlight. And on my keyboard, I'm going to hit Command, which is, it may say Command on your keyboard, but Command and the letter C, and that's going to copy. So you can go anywhere. I can go down here and hit Command V. Now Command V seems weird. You're like, why would it not be P? Well, P's print. So here's a bonus one for you. Command V, and you'll see, and now it says electronics. Now that paste, you can paste it anywhere where it's a typable box, right? I could come up here into the search and V types electronics. So that's kind of nice. Now you can't cut necessarily from a website, but I'll give you a for instance here. If I had my notes application open right here, and I got some stuff, if I highlighted this and I hit copy, so Command C, you'll see it stays there, right? But if I hit Command X, you'll see it disappears because it has cut it and taken it away. Now, wherever I go, and I'm going to go right back where I was and paste it, it'll paste it back. But again, you could come up anywhere you wanted, paste, and it would paste that. So there's a big difference between cut and copy. One takes it away, which is cut, and then copy, of course, takes it but leaves it, right? Takes it and leaves it. So now you end up with 2 or 3 or however many you end up pasting. I'm going to use that as just one shortcut because really it's important. And for those that came from Windows, you would have used Control, X, C, and V, whereas on Mac we use Command. So same idea, just a slightly different shortcut. Cool. All right, so next one. So the next one that I like, and I actually use a fair bit, is Command A. So we know the Command key, and that's probably the primary key that you and I will use for doing shortcuts is Command. Now, not all of them use the Command key, but a good chunk of them do. So is Command A, and Command A stands for all. So I want to highlight all of something, right? All of it. So if I come here and click on this, I can click on one, sure. But what happens if I want to highlight all of this? I want all of these files. Well, Command A, you'll see that they all highlight. What happens if I'm in a document per se? Let's find something here. Well, even this one here, and hit Command A. You'll see everything on this page highlights. You could be in a Word document or a Pages document or a PDF and hit Command A and it'll highlight all of it. Once you have all of it highlighted, you can do a bunch of stuff, right? You can copy it, you can cut it, paste it somewhere else, delete it all, whatever. If I wanted to delete all of this, or let's say this is where a lot of people use this, I come into my mail under junk and I realize, yes, all of this is junk. So I click Command A, verify, of course, always verify, delete. That's way easier than having to do one at a time. Command A, I use that a lot. Now what goes along with Command A is Command Z. And you'll see Command Z, that's your next one, is undo. And this is also a really big one because I tell this to a lot of people. as long as we know that we have the ability to undo something, we can always almost, I say almost always, not all the time, but 99% of the time we can undo. So if we get a scenario where we're doing something and we're like, oh no, how do I let the error happen. Don't try to kind of mess yourself up. Let it happen and then just undo the last action. So I've done this myself where I go to drag a file somewhere and I accidentally drop it somewhere that I'm like, where did that go? We've probably all done that, right? Where did that go? Well, if I just hit Command Z right away, it'll undo that and put it right back, and then I can attempt to do it again. Yeah, undo. Command Z. Super useful. I probably use that way more than I should. Okay. Ready? Number four. We're at 4 already. 4. This one as well. This is something that we all need to get used to. Here's a program. This is Chrome. Now, when I'm done with Chrome, or done with Word, or done with Safari, or done with Pages, we need to quit the application. And this little red button up here, which is what a lot of people think quits applications, doesn't. It actually just closes that application's window. So the application will still stay running. So you could go up here to Chrome and you could just tell it to quit, or Command and, I'll let you guess, quit, Command and guess. Ready? Command Q. Yeah, so you just Command Q. This program actually says you have to, and it'll tell you on the screen, you have to hold your Q. Now, not all of them will. So I'll bring up again Notes here, for instance, and Notes is active because you can see Notes up there. Command Q, gone. And it really becomes important for us to make sure that we quit our applications when we're not using them, because if we don't, they end up actually taking up system resources, which means that your computer just in general starts to run a little more sluggish, it gets a little slow. So just be aware. Okay, ready? What is this? I can't remember. 5th, 6th, 5th, maybe 5th, possibly. Is this actually focusing? Are you working? Is this working? Deleting. We all need to delete stuff. Yes, I'm going to move this over here. Deleting stuff. So let's say I don't need this. I don't know. I don't need this document anymore. Yes? Well, you can just drag it. You can. And you'll notice that if you hit the delete key, nothing happens. Just the delete key. And that's in the top right hand corner of your keyboard. Nothing's happening, which is awesome because it's kind of a safety measure, and it is awesome so that you don't accidentally hit it and delete a whole bunch of files. What you need to do is hold Command and delete. And you'll see it sends it straight to the trash can. Command, delete. Yeah, who would have thought? I would have thought. Now, the other thing is if you do happen to delete something in the trash can, again, here's a bonus. You can click on it here. You could drag it out, which is great. But sometimes there's a file in there, which I always tell people, always check your trash. Make sure that there's nothing in there that shouldn't be. And if you right click on it, you'll see put back. And put back will put it back exactly where it was deleted from. So because this was deleted from the desktop, if I hit put back, you'll actually see it go right back to the desktop. So amazing. So amazing. All right, here's your last one. I don't even know what number we're on. I don't know. Doesn't matter. I'm going to go back up to good old Google here. And I'm going to type because I'm amazing. I'm amazing at typing. You're welcome. So we know that the delete key deletes that way, right? It's really like a backspace is the delete key. But if I'm here in front of this F and I want to delete the other way, I want to forward delete. Forward delete, how do we get it? Well, this one again goes back. But if you hold your function key, now that's the key on the bottom left-hand corner of your keyboard. It's just a little FN. So it's the FN key. Yeah. Hold that down and then hit your delete and you'll notice you delete the other way. Going that way instead of that way. That way. Yeah. There you go. There's some of my favorite and probably most used keyboard shortcuts. And I think they're a great starting point for you all that are new to Mac. All right, guys, get on out there, play with your computer, and we'll see you guys back here tomorrow maybe, or possibly next Tuesday. We're trying to do Training Tuesdays, because, well, Taco Tuesday was taken already. Yeah. All right, my friends. Like, comment, share, subscribe, hit the little notification bell, and we'll see you guys next video. Later.